Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're exploring wilderness lakes up in Bayfield County with Josh Teigen.
These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, part of the fun of exploring these wilderness lakes in Bayfield County is going down these old logging trails, and we had a fresh inch of snow that fell last night, and I mean, it is just beautiful coming down these roads, and of course, then it opens up to a lake with absolutely no houses on it, and Josh, there's a lot of beautiful spots like this to try, aren't there?
There are. We have hundreds of lakes up in this area that are like this. They all have good fishing, you know, between panfish, pike, bass, walleyes. It's got it all. It's beautiful, scenic, like you said, no houses.
Yeah, today is December the 6th, and around the state and in Minnesota, ice conditions are late this year, and you actually spent a lot of time this week coming out trying to find safe ice.
I did. I walked a lot of lakes, and there are still some that aren't quite ready yet, but out here, you know, we got anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, so we're plenty safe out here. But yeah, it's been a warm December so far, and even late November was pretty warm too, so we need a cold snap to firm a lot of these lakes up. And
we got a good group with us today. We got Blake, of course, and your buddy John, who is a favorite of mine to fish with. He works hard, and then we got Rob Manti, so yeah, we're gonna have some fun today.
It's gonna be a blast.
Oh, nice bass. Sound bullet. Let's pull that up. There you go. You've proven that we'll call fish in.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Oh my gosh! Oh, look at that!
There you go.
This holiday, why not give them the gift of their first ride? Now during the Yamaha Let's Ride Holiday Sales Event, you can make their dream a reality. With 0% APR for 12 months on all TTRs and the legendary PW50. There's never been a better time to make their first ride their best ride.
I'm with my buddy Len at Amsoil, and I just want to let you know I've had my car for a very long time. So I want to make sure it maintains good mileage, keeps it clean, and I still have horsepower. Does Amsoil have a product for that?
Surprisingly enough, Blake, we do.
For all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Performance Improver is going to be the product that you're looking for.
Okay.
It's deposits that actually create the issues that you're talking about. So if you can keep the engine from building deposits, then you will help fuel economy. You'll make good power, so you're going to win those races.
And keep it clean?
And it keeps everything clean. So Amsoil Performance Improver is what you're looking for.
Awesome. For more information, go to amsoil.com.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
You know, they come in, and what we do is we want to hear their story. We want to make sure they're okay. We want to give them guidance. A lot of times we call it quarterbacking their case, right? Help them put themselves in a position where they can get the best medical treatment, they're taken care of. What we want to do is make sure that the only thing they have to worry about, John, is getting better, right? We focus on everything else.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As we talked about, we're exploring some backwood lakes up in Bayfield County. And Josh, you have ice fished this before, and it's a good tip-up bite out here, huh?
It is. A lot of green weeds, a lot of pike bass. It's great to get our beaver dams out here, spread them out. You know, it's a small lake, so we can cover a lot of water with these tip-ups. We're going to put them a long ways apart, and we're just using walleye and northern suckers as bait.
Okay, you like the suckers?
I like suckers a little better. They stay alive longer, and they swim a lot better down there to keep the attraction pack the fish in.
Yeah,
So that
now,
helps out a
how
lot.
far off the bottom are you setting your tip ups?
Most of them I'm running anywhere from 2 to 3 feet off the bottom just because there's a lot of bass in here, but I will set a couple about halfway down for pike too, because once in a while the pike will be suspended out here.
Dad, Josh, first
Coming.
tip up of the year.
Oh, we got to be careful on
It's
this ice
slippery.
here.
Yeah. That
Feel
wasn't
pretty
bad.
good?
Yeah.
All right, be careful here. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's the way to start
Nice.
the day. Your first flag of the year there, Blake.
Awesome. That's
So when you came up, was it spinning pretty good?
Oh yeah, I took a lot of line out.
Now, early ice situations like this, Josh, do you try different depths when you set your tip ups?
Yeah, we're gonna spread them all the way out anywhere from 5 feet out to about 18 feet. Now this particular lake has a lot of deep weeds. The weed line's in that 18 to 20, and that's where we're gonna set most of our tip ups. But this one was actually up a little shallower, and these weeds up shallow are still green, so they really could be anywhere.
And one thing, you know, I've ice fished up here with you a lot in Bayfield County. Largemouth bite well early ice.
They do, yeah. Once you get a lot of ice, then it slows down, but this is the best time to get out and catch them, and obviously there'll be pike mixed in with them, so it's a lot of fun chasing tip ups.
Nice job.
First tip up of the year.
Flag,
We got another
flag.
See
All
what we
right,
got here.
Josharoo. Let's see, buddy. Got it?
We got
Josh?
Doesn't feel too big, but
Well,
we'll see
that's
what it
all right,
is.
man. It's
Oh,
action. This is
little.
What do we
little
got
teenster.
there?
Little teenster pike.
Now that is a small pike, Josh.
That is very small. Hopefully they're all bigger than that the rest of the day.
Hey, well, look at John battling something over here.
Already up at the ice here.
What is it, buddy?
Nice pike.
Oh, that's a nice pike. There you go, buddy. Hey, so where was he? In the middle of the water column or
No,
what?
he actually came shooting up off bottom, and there was actually 2 other fish before that, which I think were bass. And this one actually came in and came up like a missile and just smoked it.
What pound test are you using?
This is only 3 pound.
Oh, that's fun, isn't it? On
Yeah,
3?
luckily he just barely got it. hooked
Now,
right there.
what kind of panfish are in here?
Oh, there's bluegill and really nice crappie.
Oh my gosh, Dad, look at my panfish rod.
Oh, that could be a bass.
I hope,
Okay, I only got 4 pound.
but good thing it's,
Oh, darn it.
that was a big fish. There's a flag.
Wait, what happened on that?
Well, I saw a flag and I looked down and there was so many blobs and it literally felt like a bass.
Yeah, that rod was bent.
Well, he
Go
took
get
my
that.
little tungsten.
Go get that flag. What do you got on the tip up, Josh?
He feels decent, John. I had a really big minnow on here.
Okay.
So, oh, yeah, nice pike.
What do you got here? What do you got?
Nope.
Oh, that's a
nice
beautiful pike too, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, it is so interesting coming back. And how do you know which lakes have fish?
A lot of trial and error. You know, we check a lot of these lakes, and this year it's been nice because, you know, we don't have much snow on the ice, so we can walk back to a lot of these lakes, where in the past there's so much snow you can't get to them, so it's been nice to scout out a lot of these lakes.
So you actually come in the summer with a kayak and
You can do that too.
And do you map them on your Humminbird then, the lakes?
Yeah, actually I'd get the auto chart and I chart out a lot of these lakes. That's why it's nice with the Helix coming out here and having that map, because most of these lakes aren't on maps. You know, they're not accurate. So I auto chart it in the summer with my kayak, and then I come back out here in the winter and you know right where to go.
I got to talk too, folks, about the spread of tip ups we have. Like you said before, we have them as shallow as 5 and as deep as
20, about 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yep.
And if you got a lot of bites on the 5-foot one or the 20-foot one, you just kind of move your tip ups.
Exactly, you spread them all over the place. Today it seems like they're right on that weed edge and anywhere from 14 to 18 feet so far.
Coming,
Another one.
coming. Another pike, guys.
Came up fast like it was.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look
Big
at the
crappie.
size of that crappie.
That's
My
a giant.
gosh. John, look at this. Hold that out, buddy.
That's
Look
getting
at
lucky
that.
there.
Josh, what is that, 14?
That's gotta be 14, John. It has to be. Maybe even a little bigger.
And that was the same hole you just caught that pike out of?
Same hole, and this one came up just like that pike, just like a missile.
Now, where you're fishing, which is a little bit away from us, there's a flag up over there, guys. But where you're fishing, you've got 30
flags
feet,
up.
then 15 feet, or what?
Yeah, there's 15 feet just to the west of me right now, and then it comes right down to 18 feet. I'm right before that basin, so it's a good spot right now.
John, that is a trophy crappie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that is gorgeous.
It's one of my biggest ones in a few years.
What do you
actually.
think that is, Josh, really?
I think it's over 14. We'll have to measure them.
Yeah, that is awesome, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So he came right off the bottom?
Yep, this one came just like that pike, just shot right off the bottom.
Hey, when I was driving over here to film that crappie, what did I do? Stick my jig in my hat, Josh?
Yeah, you got got the Castmaster right in your hat.
Can you get it out, or you can just cut the hat?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nicely done.
Yep, now you're good to go.
Josh, you take care of old men, don't you, buddy?
Yep.
Hey, come on over. Oh, look at that.
Nice one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, folks, look at that, John.
Folks, look at that thing.
Holy moly, look at the size of that crappie.
Look at that. Glad you moved by me.
Yeah, that was on that tungsten Castmaster, which I love using there. But no, seriously, remember about 2 minutes ago I lost one too, right at the hole.
Just missed one and he popped back down there. And
I mean, those are quality fish, folks. And, you know, I don't like to fish crappies much deeper than 25 feet in the wintertime, because I think that when you catch them and let them go, they don't live. Right. But we're fishing in, what, 16, 15 feet here. So
right on that weed edge.
And that fish will release just fine. Hold them out. Is that about the same size as the one you caught?
It might be just a size smaller than mine, though.
I think it is. But look at where that's hooked right there in that corner of that mouth, man. Those are just beautiful fish. Wow. Come on, John. Hey, you should have seen the crappie I just caught over there. Yeah, what do you got going here?
I got a pike, I think. He's fighting like one anyway.
Okay, oh, here he is.
Oh,
that's a beautiful pike. Josh Teigen, that is gorgeous, buddy.
Yeah.
Very nice fish. Hey, I think we found those crappies over there.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm chasing flags. You guys are catching giant crappies.
This is so fun. But you know, when you mark them on the Humminbird, if you mark them, they bite.
Oh, they do.
There's no fooling around. And this is another beautiful pike, isn't it?
Yeah, nice build to it. You know, good eater size. But yeah, they got a great build in here.
Hey, one thing I want to talk about real quick is ice safety this time of year. A couple rules that I follow. No ATV until there's 5 inches of new ice, okay?
Yes.
And never fish alone.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, these float suits by Ice Armor by Clam, these float suits are awesome.
Oh, they're a must, because if you go through, you're going to be able to float and get out a lot easier.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I almost slipped. Oh, there's another crappie. There. Oh, get him out. Look at the size of that one there, Robbo Bobbo. Holy cow. Now that's the smallest of the day.
Well, someone's got to catch that one.
No, but I'm just saying that's the smallest of the day, and that's 11, 12, right?
He's a little over 12. Yeah.
This is interesting. So, you know, John moved over here. I moved over there and caught one. You moved over here and caught one. You got to be careful on this thin ice of scaring the fish.
I would say, I mean, obviously we got a little bit of snow cover, which helps with, you know, dampening some noise and light penetration, which we don't have an issue today with it being cloudy. But, you know, yes, when it's this thin and this clear water, stealth is definitely an utmost thing you got to look at.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. When you buy one Eskimo Ice Auger, 8-inch or 10-inch, you get a free 40-volt Eskimo battery with a value of $199.99.
What do we got here, Rob? What do we got? Ooh, whoa. I got that. Oh, there we go. Come on up here, buddy. Hey, while you're here, I want to talk about this this Seagar. I'm running 4-pound test Ice-X, and in past years I always ran a lot of backing on there, but this is such nice supple line with a good feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a great line using this time of year. Definitely, it's made for ice fishing.
And for panfish, it's perfect. It doesn't kink up on you or freeze up, and that's what I really like. And 4-pound, is that a good average line to use?
Yeah, with the characteristics of fluorocarbon being invisible, you could even go up to 6.
We were fishing the lakes around Iron River, Wisconsin, a 6-hour drive from Milwaukee, 7 hours from Chicago, and 3 hours from Minneapolis.
This fight is between you and the fish. The lake may get unruly, but our motors quiet the noise. And now that the best trolling motors ever made are even better, we'll lead the charge. So you can focus on getting them to bite whenever and wherever the fight takes you. With Minn Kota, you're free to fish on any front.
Folks, you see us talking about the Johnson Pump washdown kit every week. On a charter boat, pontoon boat, any boat, it's really a great thing to have. Now, you guys get a lot of blood on your hands, so what do you do?
John, this washdown pump right here that Jonathan just spray it right off. And obviously we got quite a bit of blood on the back deck, and this thing will take care of it.
So you actually use it while we're out here fishing so the customers don't get blood and everything on them.
Exactly.
And again, that's the Johnson Pump Washdown Kit. You love it?
Love it.
Eagle Claw, the pick of the week. The Eagle Claw Pistol Grip Hook Remover is an item everyone should have in their boat. Eagle Claw, the only hook made right here in the USA.
It's taking some line.
All right, buddy. I'm going to actually move around. I caught those crappies and I haven't marked the fish in a while. What do we got? Oh, there you go.
Another pike.
Now, look at how thin that one is compared to the other ones that we've caught today, you know?
Yeah,
that is interesting, isn't it? How they differ.
And the ones with the better build, those are probably the ones you want to let go, and, you know, the skinnier ones with no build.
That is a really good point. You know, Pete and I have talked about that a lot. So the fish with the big builds are the ones you want to release so they reproduce.
Reproduce and get bigger.
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Well, it's been a fun day so far. We've only been fishing a couple, 3 hours, you know, and we're catching a lot of fish. Now, I haven't marked a crappie there for a while, so move around.
Yeah, we should probably start hopping around and hole hopping. The tip-ups have slowed down a little bit, so now's a good time to do it. John.
Coming.
It's a nice fish.
What do you got?
It's a really nice fish. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's a pike, but...
Okay. Wow. What a fun day.
And I've been fighting them a while.
Have you? Ooh, there's a dandy. Look at this pike, folks. And a tiny wilderness lake. You know that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a pretty fish. Now, are we getting the pattern down? Are we getting most of our tip-ups in deeper water?
Yeah, deeper weeds are definitely the ticket. And it's generally that way out here just because it's clear water and the weeds are green down there. But yeah, most of these fish are coming in at 14 to 18 feet.
That's a pretty fish. What is that, 30?
Yeah, I bet that's 30.
30 inches?
30s. Yeah.
Now, what are you using for leader material here?
Seagar, a Brazex, 50 pound.
And you would rather go with fluorocarbon than a steel leader?
Yes, just in this clear water. You know, if we were in stained water, you could get away with a steel leader, but in this clear water, you definitely will get more bites using fluorocarbon.
And you know, Rob and all my buddies do that too, the same way.
Yeah.
But what pound test is this?
50 pound.
50 pound test, and you don't get bit off.
Very rarely. You just, you know, set the hook pretty hard, but, you know, fight them light. You don't want to fight, you know, if you got a 40-inch fish on, you don't want to horse them in. But yeah, you can still set the hook hard, not having to worry about them snapping off like that one.
You believe you get more bites?
Oh, you get way more bites. I've tested it before. I'll put 3 tip-ups out with steel leader and 3 with fluorocarbon. The fluorocarbon one gets hit way more times.
And what's that called again?
50 pound, a Brazex.
It's officially ice fishing season, and nothing beats a hot Johnsonville out on the ice. Am I right?
That is very true.
And today I cooked the Johnsonville original brats. They're made with 100% premium cuts of pork. All you have to do is cook them on the grill for about 15 to 20 minutes on low to medium heat until they're golden brown, and they are delicious.
Oh, those are good. I love the originals, and the best part is you don't need ketchup or mustard. They have so much flavor as it is. Nothing beats it on the ice.
They're so good. Johnsonville original brats. Find them at your favorite retailer today.
Here we go, John.
You were right. I'll tell you what, we got 2 flags now right after that little pike you caught. What do you got here?
They're starting to bite again. Yep.
I hope so. Oh, there you go.
There's a
largemouth bass. That's
I thought
not
we'd be
bad.
catching a lot more of these today, but it's been kind of slow for me.
No, Josh, you mentioned earlier in the program that you come in here with a kayak and fish, and there's some big largies.
Yeah, and quite a few of them, so it's a bit surprising we haven't caught many today.
And this is interesting. I've been coming up and fishing with you for many years now, and there are some tremendous largemouth lakes in this area that you and I have experienced.
Yeah, very well, and they don't get fished very hard either.
No, and fish up to 5 pounds, even bigger, right?
Yep. I had a guy come up from Texas here. He's fished Texas all his life, and he caught his personal best up here. So we do have some nice ones up here.
He got his PB up here.
Up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Here we go, John.
Another one. You know, Ryan, the photographer, said, poor Josh, he runs to every tip up. Ooh, there's a nice pike. Yeah, look at that.
Jeez, big head on that thing.
Big head. And actually, you know, we talked before about the difference in genes.
Yeah.
You know, this is not one that you got to worry about. You could eat this one.
Yes, exactly. You know, he's got a pretty skinny body on him.
Yeah. Hey, I want to thank our friends at River Rock, you know, in Ashland there where we stay. He's got the most beautiful hotel rooms, gorgeous woodwork. What a great place to stay.
It is. It's in a great location, too. You can can fish the bay, or you can drive, 15, 20 minutes and fish a lot of these inland lakes. So it's a great place.
And as nice as those rooms are, they're very inexpensive,
They are.
and it's a great place to stay. And again, that is the River Rock
Inn and Bait Shop.
Inn and Bait Shop. Look at that skinny guy there.
Yep.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is Dick Larson of Crystal Lake, Illinois. Caught this 21-inch smallmouth bass in Green Bay using a sucker. Steve Storbell of Los Angeles, California caught this 24-inch largemouth bass in Menominee County using a whopper plopper. Jeff Matzik of Mount Calvary, Wisconsin caught this 10-inch bluegill on Crystal Lake using a leech. Walter Grigorchek of Kenosha, Wisconsin caught this 51-inch muskie on Tomahawk River using a hit stick. And this week's first kid winner is Levi Zedler of Lamira, Wisconsin caught this 19-inch largemouth bass on Auburn Lake using a minnow. And Nolan Thiel of Lisbon, Wisconsin caught this 9-inch bluegill on a Vilas County lake using a worm. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save $80 in the Clam Kenai Pro Thermal Ice Shelter on sale for $419.99. And save 52% on the Rapala Jigging Shad Wraps on sale 3 for $9.99. All right, it took a couple runs and it's getting close.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there, look at that largemouth bass.
That's
now
what we've been waiting for.
That is a beauty.
Nice.
Well done there, Blake.
That is awesome. That is, I thought it was going to be like a big pike because the way it was running. But, I mean, Josh told us this morning this is known for big bass, and we've been waiting all day.
Look at the beautiful coloring on that fish, Josh.
Yeah, they're gorgeous out here.
No, that is neat. Yeah, and it took a lot of line out on you. Yeah, there you go, Blake. And that's what, about 3?
Yeah, I'd say 3.5 pounds.
Look at how big his mouth is.
I know, isn't that cool? What a day, huh? It's been a fun day.
Oh, it's been a great first ice fishing trip of the season for sure.
Well, and a pretty lake, too.
Oh, yes, very beautiful. No houses. We had the lake to ourselves today.
Exactly.
Hey, Josh, Blake's got one.
Yeah,
Blake's got another one.
It feels good.
I'll tell you what, Blake's a good oh my gosh, look at that. That's back-to-back big butt bass.
In the span of what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, after not having a big one all day long.
No, and I'll tell you, Josh, Blake really loves running for the tip-ups.
Yep.
And that's fun when you get a group of people together, right?
Oh,
when
it really
they do
is.
that.
And you never know what it's going to be. A bass, pike, walleye, could be anything. So, yeah.
That's a beauty there, Blake.
Yes,
and are these bass coming out of how deep? The last 2?
The last 2 have been out about 16 feet.
16
so they're in that deep weed edge.
And again, you set that how far off the bottom?
These ones are set about 2 feet off the bottom.
2
they're
feet
coming
up.
up a little bit, just a sucker minnow, and yeah, they're eating it good.
Oh,
they're definitely starting to bite.
Okay, buddy. I'll tell you what, you were right. After the lull, this has got. Look at that beautiful bass right there. You called it. We had that 2-hour lull, and this is typical when you're ice fishing, folks, this time of year, actually all winter long, that hour before dark.
Yep, it's always good. That's why a lot of times midday, a lot of guys go in when it gets slow, just wait it out, and you will usually get another bite window.
Yeah, and we did have 2 hours of basically nothing, and now these things are flying. Boy, that is a pretty bass.
Yeah, it is.
You know that? And we talked about it before, before, but these fish guys don't come up and target them much, do they?
No, exactly. They don't see much pressure, so a lot of times they are easier to catch than most of your lakes that get a lot of pressure.
That's a beauty.
Another one,
yeah,
John.
I started walking over.
These tip-ups are going up like crazy.
It is amazing. And that's, again, his time of day, you know. Let's see. Ooh, I see him under the ice. Largemouth. Boy, and you know, you were so frustrated earlier in the day.
I was.
Saying that, oh, gosh, we haven't had any bass. But, those are the sucker minnows we're using, huh? You like those because they're lively.
They're more lively than a shiner. Shiners tend to die a little quicker, and they're not as hardy, but those walleye suckers will just keep swimming all day long.
Hey, what a great way to start the season, huh? With a fun day like this.
This is a blast.
Yeah, it really is.
And nice weather, too. I mean, how often can you be out here in, 30-degree weather?
Yeah, and you just got your blackfish stuff on, right?
I love it.
Josh Teigen guides Bayfield County on a daily basis. For more information, give Josh a call. That phone number is 715-813-0575. 813-0575. Oh my gosh, look at the head on that. And look at that mouthful of weed. Look at that pike. Are you having fun with the tip-ups?
Having a great time. Love beaver dam.
Oh, look at that, Blake. Holy cow.
Oh my God.
Look at that pike, Blake. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this pike. Oh my gosh. That is a trophy pike right there, pal.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, is that
fish.
gorgeous. Look at this guy, folks. This is a beauty. Oh, wait till you see the tummy on
Look at
this
the
guy.
build on that one.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
Well, thanks, Josh. Today was a really fun day. Lots of fun fishing and a beautiful lake to fish.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.